I'm Andrew Voss, and with me as always, Cameron Smith, as we bring you this match between the Warriors and the Tigers. Conditions absolutely perfect for this match. What do you make of the clash? And today's match promises to be yet another. It could be a fiery opening to this one. We're all ready. Here we go. We're underway. Luai takes it on the full. May shoves off that tackle. But on defence. That's the first. Plays it. Nice work. Short pass. Fainu with momentum. Wrapped up like a sausage. That's two. Passes. Dragged down.
That's three.
Takes a safe option.
Sends it back inside. He's got momentum. Plays the ball. Gets the ball. Buller.
Well done.
He's shut down there by the defence.
Beautiful.
Loops it long with a punt. Wateni Zalesniak with a good catch. Wonderful tackle. That's the first tackle. Comes up with a play the ball. Clark trying to break up the defence. The short pass. He surges forward. Front
That's
on.
two.
Rushes into dummy half. Harris DeVita. Leotower. The Warriors will look to find touch. Finds touch on the 10-metre line. Egan restarts play. Shovels it on. Well held. No way through. That's tackle one. Flicks the ball inside. Passes short. And there it is. Well, they're off to a very good start here. They want to continue putting the pressure on. Metcalf has the conversion.
I think he'll land this one.
And they'll pick up the points. No problems at all. He doesn't miss those. He really drives this kickoff. And he's right in position to field the kick. Barnett's driving forward. Heave on with that tackle. On tackle one, lays it off. Here's Paul.
Second tackle.
Puts him away. Play the ball now with a little bullet pass. The Warriors not able to break through the strong defence.
The safer option taken there.
Harris DeVita. To a picky.
No,
Powers forward. At dummy half. Turns it inside. Metcalf. The Warriors unable to break through.
Looking sharp in attack.
Cut out ball. Puts boot to ball. Taruva collects it on the full. Sidestep. Captured by the defence.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Luai surges forward in the tackle. Gets the dummy half. Gives it on. Shovels it wide. And down he goes.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Two defenders and he's down. They've got the momentum in attack. Cuts out a few of his teammates. Goes downfield before the fifth. Not sure about the logic behind that. What a fantastic kick. 40-20. Coruscant restarts play with a tap. And he'll be forced to play it. Plays the ball a couple out. Passes inside. They are over the line. I'm looking at Cameron. He's not sure. He's shaking his head. So straight back to the 10 for a play the ball. He's almost made his way through. With a quick pass. Moves it on. Fainu is over the line.
Defence is about commitment, trusting your teammate next to you, and finally, the execution. I saw none of that in that play. Folks, you won't see an easier try scored than this.
Won't be rushing this kick. Conversion is successful.
That will give this team's confidence a boost. Now, they need a good set from the kickoff. Get to the kick and apply some pressure on the opposition.
The kickoff is deep. Fainu latches onto that kick. He's got momentum. Ball and all tackle.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Coruscant picks up the ball. Referee shouting hell.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
What a step. A wall of defenders. That's 3. Fine support. Pierce ball.
Nice pass.
He surges forward. He puts on the bear hug in that tackle. 4 tackles up. Works it on. Held as the call from the referee. The Tigers attacking strongly. Luai punting. Khan Pereira able to take that catch. It was just about through. Quick with the pass. Brings it up to a picky. Clear through that tackle.
He's proving elusive.
Big meters made here. Splendid try. That try's so good, it's worth more than 4.
The Warriors have scored a very good 4-pointer here. Passing had pinpoint accuracy and the support play was first class. Tremendous effort, boys.
Two more points.
Always a great way to settle things down. Get some points on the board.
The Warriors lead by 6. Drives this kickoff long. That's good positional play to take the kick. Good strength to get through that one. Fisher-Harris can't handle it. Coruscant driving forward. Play the ball on the 20-metre line. And now we'll have a scrum. Finds support inside. Weaves his way. The Tigers are over for a try, but hold the phone. Problem with a put down here.
His hands let him down,
That's right.
and that will relieve the pressure.
And the red lights come up. That's no try.
No, 1.
Commanding plenty of respect from 2 defenders. That's the first of 6. Fires out a pass. Barnett's with momentum.
Help
He's
there.
taken there in that
Second
tackle. Second tackle up. Feeds it on. Clark.
No,
Nice defence
that's
there.
3.
Halfway through this set. Has a look and flicks it inside.
Help there.
Real
Tackle
force
4.
in this defence.
Absolutely no way through there.
Cutting at his teammates. They kick downfield.
No,
Gonna use
tackle
all
1.
5 tackles there. That's a clever pass. Feeds the short ball. Taruva
Help there,
surges
tackle 2.
forward in the tackle. Fainu. Luai.
No,
Brought down
third
close
tackle.
to the sideline.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Looks and turns the ball inside. May powers forward.
Help there. 4th
Rounded
tackle.
up by the defence. That's 4.
No,
He's caught by the
5.
defence. That's tackle 5. That is a pass, Cameron. This will take half an hour to come down. Great work under the high ball.
Help there.
Desperately close to the
Hand
goal
over.
line. 6 tackles completed, and they have to hand it over. With a short ball.
No,
And he's
first
stopped in that
tackle.
one. On tackle number 1.
Help
And
there.
he's blocked
Second
by
tackle.
the defence.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Snappy pass. Khan Pereira. Pushing him towards the touchline.
No,
He's tackled
3.
there, but he's made good ground.
The Tigers showed no commitment on that play. Disappointing.
Help there.
Referee
That's 4.
calls hell. This is just outstanding defence here. Gannon. Perhaps he knows someone in the front row of the crowd, because that's where the ball's ended up. Plays it. A snappy pass.
No,
That's a
tackle
good
1.
ball and all tackle.
Takes the safe option.
Passes.
Help
Held
there.
on the
Tackle
40-metre
2.
line. Second of 6 tackles there. Oh, good ball. Pushes it on wide. Have coughed it up and lost possession.
No,
He plays the
that's
ball
1.
on halfway.
Beautiful.
Gets the ball. Sends it back inside.
Help
2 of them
there. That's
combined
2.
to bring him down. Tries the inside pass. He's got momentum. No way
that's
through.
3.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
Clark.
Well done.
Arms are free, and there's the offload.
Help
Picked
there.
up in the tackle.
4.
They're getting numbers in, but are struggling to lock the ball up.
Metcalf. Clark.
No,
They
that's
drive
5.
him back. Plays the ball. Tests the defence with a short ball. He puts in the grubber.
Help there.
Strong
First
defence.
tackle.
That's 1. Rushes into dummy half. Shovels it on. The
No,
defenders
tackle
running
2.
like seagulls to a chip.
Chasing together. That's what we like to see.
Forced backwards.
Help there.
Gathered
3.
in the tackle. Is halfway through this set. Luai.
Great pass.
Buller. Offloads the ball.
No,
He's shut
4.
down there by the defence. 4 tackles completed now. Passes short. He surges
Help
forward
there. To the
and
last.
taken by the defence. Just 1 to go in the set. Luai gets a kick in. Wateni Zalesniak catches it on the full.
No,
2 in
1.
the tackle and they round him up. Comes up with a play the ball. Twinkle toes. Gets his hands free and offloads. Keeps the ball alive.
Help there.
Crashes to
Second
the
tackle.
ground. Fakes the pass.
No,
The Warriors
third tackle.
throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through.
Bang! What a tackle.
Help
Meth
there.
front
That's
on.
4.
Ref says 4. Good vision. Passes long. Well, they've gone downfield with the kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. Buller driving
No.
forward.
Tackle 1.
And almost beats the defence. First tackle there. Luai. The Tigers will look to find touch.
Well, they've taken the foot off the accelerator, but are ready to apply the brake.
Well, you can't do much better than that. That's a long kick for the sideline. Play restarts with a tap.
The crowd senses the big opportunity at hand. The excitement is rising.
Help
The
there.
defence
1.
snuffs out the chance of an offload. Tackle 1 completed. Lovely pass.
Help
Proving
2.
hard to put down. That's the second. Play the ball now. Lays it off. Wide ball. They force him back.
Help there.
Clark
3.
puts him away. 3 is the call. Flicks the ball inside.
Help
Dumped in the
4.
tackle. 4th tackle. Gets the dummy half. Turns it inside. Driven back.
Help
Grabbed
there.
by the
That's
defence.
5.
5 tackles. And dummy half. Tries a back pass inside. Gives it on. He's over. He may have
Got it.
lost it.
Knock off.
Hang on a second.
Hold on. Let's check the video replay.
Alasima.
right.
No try. What's going on?
Help.
Well held.
First tackle.
No way through.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Shovels it wide. Tuivasa-Sheck powers forward.
Help there. Second
Halted
tackle.
by the defence. Passes inside. Alasima. And
Help.
he'll be
Third
forced to
tackle.
play it. They reach tackle 3 with a little bullet pass. Loops it over the top. He breaks through.
Help
Wrapped
there.
up
Fourth
on the
tackle.
20-metre line.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
Moves it on. Forward with momentum.
Help. Fifth and
The
last.
Warriors unable to break through. Delivering the short ball. The high ball. That's a good take.
Help there.
Incredible.
That's a hand.
A try saver. It's a changeover. With a quick pass. Buller.
Help.
Mason
That's
Brown.
1.
How long before they crack?
Dewey. Chasing well. May. Dragged towards the touchline.
Help there. That's
They
2.
bring him down close to the sideline.
Huge play.
They're in hot pursuit. Name of the game there is to keep it alive. He's passed in the tackle. Caught
Help.
by a
3.
pair of defenders. They roll forward again. Luai. Hunt.
Help
Held
there.
called by the
Tackle
ref.
4.
The defence is struggling to hold them here.
Fainu. He's got momentum.
Help.
Ball and all
5.
tackle. It's tackle 5. Do they run or kick? Passes long. He punts it. Khan Pereira there to field the kick.
Help
He's
there.
almost
First
made his
tackle.
way through. Finds support. Gannon is
Help.
dragged
2.
to the ground.
The safer option taken there.
This time it's a short pass. Ford.
Help
Two
there.
able to
Third
come in
tackle.
defence. Works it on. Gannon surges forward in the tackle. The Warriors not able to break through the strong defence. Still a couple of tackles up their sleeves here. Goes downfield before the fifth. Not sure about the logic behind that. They shepherd him towards the sideline.
Help it.
Now he's tackled and into touch. Quick with the pass. Stowers Smith. Metcalf. It's still on. And he runs into some effective defence.
Takes the tackle. Safe option.
Slips in the short one.
Help it.
From the
That's
ground.
2.
Halasima fends off the defence. Two
Help,
defenders
3.
and he's down. Halfway through the count. Metcalf loops a pass. Bang! With a step. That's a
That's it,
try.
Radich.
No,
Knock on.
hold the phone. I think
I
he's
didn't
bombed
see
this.
the replay.
Yes, an opportunity missed there. Crucial mistake.
That's
Restarting
right.
play from the 20. He's had a look at the replays and he says no try.
Help it.
He puts
First
on the
tackle.
bear hug in that tackle. Keeps testing the defence with a short pass.
Help.
Caught by
Second
two
tackle.
defenders. 12. Buller. He surges forward.
Help
And
it.
down
That's
he
3.
goes.
This player has stood up when it matters most. Damaging runs with the football. The defence just can't contain him. A pleasure to watch.
Help.
Wonderful
Fourth
tackle. There's the fourth tackle. Nice vision. Cutout ball. There's the halftime hooter. Tuapicky driving forward.
Help
Build
it.
there on the
1.
40-metre line.
Looking sharp in attack.
Places the kick-off deep. Harris DeVita takes it on the full.
Help.
Captured
That's
by
1.
the defence. There's the first tackle. They're closing in.
Help
Dragged
it.
down.
2.
There's the second. Shoves his way through.
The
No,
defensive stats
3.
more accurately reflect a broken turnstile. The coach looks ropeable.
Help
It was
it.
just
4.
about through. This is a relentless attack. Metcalf. They go downfield. Must have lost count of the tackles. Buller scoops up the ball. Pushing him
No,
towards the
1.
touchline. Has a look and flicks it inside.
Help
Nailed
it.
in that
That's 2.
tackle. And that's the second. Fires out a pass.
Help. Tackle
Overpowered by
3.
the defence. Looks and turns the ball inside.
Help it.
Contained
Tackle
by the
4.
defence. Finds support inside. Dewey with momentum.
Help.
Wrapped up.
Fifth and
They
last.
haven't been able to make much ground here. Shut down. That's good defence there. Puts boot to ball. Wateni Zalesniak marks the ball.
Help
And he's
it.
stopped
That's
in that one.
A bit disappointing. They've been terrible. They need radical improvement.
That's a power play, that thing. They
Help.
pick him up
2.
like they're throwing out the trash. And there is the second tackle. That is a pass, Cameron. They work him in towards touch.
Help
Held as
it.
the call
3.
from the referee. Plays it. Feeds it on.
Help.
Rounded up
Fourth
by the
tackle.
defence. Attacking strongly, but no way through. With a short ball.
Help
Two
it.
defenders
Fifth tackle.
driving to make the tackle. This is excellent attack. Oh, good ball. Punts. That's good positional play to take the kick. Taruva powers forward.
Help. First
But
tackle.
on defence.
Takes the safe option.
A snappy pass. Passes.
Help
Plays the
it.
ball
Second tackle.
40 metres away.
Beautiful.
Sends it back inside. Feeds the short ball. He's
Help.
got momentum.
Tackle 3.
Plays the ball. Gets the ball. 12.
Well done.
Help
Nice
there,
defence
that's
there.
four.
This is just outstanding defence here.
Help,
That's a
in
good
the
ball
last.
and all tackle. That's tackle 5. That's a long pass. Tries his luck with a kick. Khan Pereira able to take that catch.
Help there,
Just manages
tackle
to
1.
stay in play. That's the first of 6. Shovels it on.
Help,
Strong
that's
defence.
2.
Had absolutely nowhere to go there.
Fisher Harris.
Help there,
Referee
3.
shouting hell. That's the third tackle. Rushes into dummy half. That's a clever pass.
Help,
And he's blocked
4.
by the defence.
That's what the coach likes to see. Body on the line stuff.
Help
He's
there,
shut down
tackle
there by the
5.
defence. The Warriors attacking strongly. Metcalf with a punt. Taruva surges forward in the tackle.
Help,
Referee
1.
calls hell. That's the first. Tries the inside pass. Nice step.
They might as well be at the
Help
massage
there,
parlour.
2.
It's like they're covered in oil and the defence isn't really troubling them.
The
Help,
Tigers
that's 3.
throwing themselves against the defensive line, unable to break through. That's 3.
Help there,
2
tackle
in the
4.
tackle, and they get him to ground. Unable to break through. Luai. Buller. He
Help,
surges
5th
forward.
tackle.
Plays it 15 metres out. Has chosen the high kick. He's pulled them up.
Knock on.
Comes up with a play the ball. They're looking to spoil his party.
Help
A
there,
good
that's 1.
two-man tackle there. First tackle up. Snappy pass. Halasima. First
Help,
tackle
that's
there.
2.
But he's made good ground. Play the ball now. Metcalf. Harris DeVita.
Help there,
Crashes
3.
to the ground. It's wave after wave of attack. Clark driving forward.
Help, that's
Hee-ho
4.
in that tackle.
A line of defence on that chase. Well done.
A foul. Puts him
Ruck
away.
infringement.
There's the 0 count. Lays it off. Halasima. They
Help,
drive
tackle
him
1.
back. Gets the dummy half. Clark.
Great pass.
Help
Man
there,
front
2.
on.
They look a bit panicked at the moment. They need to calm it down and focus.
Help,
Powerful
tackle
defence.
3.
Too easy. The defence is struggling here.
Turns it inside.
Help
15
there,
metres
4th
away and he
tackle.
plays it. At dummy half. Beats a man.
Help,
Wrapped up like a
tackle
sausage.
5.
They're looking dangerous here. Cut out ball. Harris DeVita puts up the bomb. Taruva claims the high
Help
ball.
there, that's 1.
The defence snuffs out the chance of an offload. Passes inside. Well
Help,
held.
2nd tackle.
No way through. That's the second tackle. 12. Tries a back pass inside.
Help there,
Buller
3rd tackle.
with momentum. Flicks the ball inside. Gives it on. Offloads the ball. He throws the dummy. The
Help,
Tigers
ball.
unable to break through. With a ball but not really making any ground. Well, they didn't use all 5 tackles there. And finds open space. They'll have to chase it down. Drag towards the touchline.
Help
Brought
there,
down
1st
close
tackle.
to the sideline.
Bang! What a tackle.
Moves it on with a quick pass.
Help, that's
Real
2.
force in this defence.
Absolutely no way through there.
Passes short. Driven
Help
back.
there, 3.
They worked hard to bring him down. Halfway through this set.
Help,
Halted by
that's
the
4.
defence. That's tackle 4. Harris DeVita. Gannon.
Help
Held
there,
called by
in
the
the
ref.
last.
5 tackles. Delivers a long ball. Launches a kick. Makasini with a good catch.
Help,
Proving
that's
hard to
1.
put down. First tackle there. Holding up a short pass. A four. They
Help there,
force him
2.
back. Find support. Sends the attack wide.
No,
No way
third
through.
tackle.
That's the third. Works it on. 12. He's got momentum. The
Help them,
Tigers
ball.
not able to break through the strong defence. Loops it over the top. Mesmerises the defence with a
No,
step.
tackle 5.
He's almost made his way through. Just one to go in the set. Lovely pass. With a torpedo punt. Khan Pereira there to field the kick. Twinkle toes.
Help
And
them,
he'll be
tackle
forced to
1.
play it. Delivering the short ball. Fisher Harris. Forced backwards.
Help, tackle 2.
Ball and all tackle.
Who's going to make the big run in this set to ease the pressure?
Clark.
Help
Wrapped
them,
up.
3.
No way through. Quick with the pass. Gannon. And
Help,
almost
touch ball.
beats the defence.
Some enterprising play.
Has a look and passes long. Well, they've gone downfield with the kick without using up the 5. Not sure what happened there. Evades that tackle. He's tackled
Help
and
them.
into touch. This time it's a short pass. That is forward. He'll be absolutely furious with himself
here.
there, and rightly so. That's good, getting to the loose ball. Fooling the defence with that step.
He's proving elusive.
Help,
Swamping
that's 1.
tackle.
Chasing together. That's what we like to see.
They're in hot pursuit. Fainu powers
Help them,
forward.
that's 2.
And they seize him. That's 2. Slips in the short one. The
Help,
defenders
tackle
running
3.
like seagulls to a chip.
Looking sharp in attack.
With a little bullet pass.
Help them,
Wonderful
tackle
tackle.
4.
Still a couple of tackles up their sleeves here. He surges forward.
Help,
And down he
5.
goes. Luai tries a little kick in behind. Off the left foot.
Help
Picked off
them.
by the defence.
Hand over.
The Warriors weather the storm with some quality defending there. They'll need to follow up with some strong offensive play now. Trying to break up the defence. The short pass. Harris de Vita surges forward in the tackle.
Help, tackle 1.
Grabbed by the defence.
The safer option taken there.
Leotower.
Help
Dragged
them,
down.
second tackle.
There's the second. Harris de Vita shovels it wide. It was
Help, 3.
just about through. Barnett. Defence zeroes in. It's a big
Advantage, knock
tackle.
on. Help
Captured
them.
by the defence.
Scrum
Scrum will
here.
just hold up play for a short bit. Fires out a pass. They're closing in. Is
Help,
rounded
1.
up.
Definitely an opportunity there.
Looks and turns the ball inside. Dewey. Hunt driving forward.
Help
Gathered
them,
in the
2.
tackle.
Absolutely blistering. The pace is so frantic.
A
Help,
wall
third
of
tackle.
defenders. Keeps testing the defence with a short pass. May
Help them,
with
4.
momentum. Dewey. He's got defenders closing. My
Help,
word,
tackle
that's a
5.
good tackle. Luai. Nice vision. Cut out ball. Kicks this very high. The Tigers are
Knock on.
over for the try, but hold the phone. Problem with a put down here.
His hands let him down, and that will relieve
Help
the
them,
pressure.
that's 1.
Plays it. Has a look and flicks it inside.
That's
good
advantage.
ball.
Knock on.
That
Help.
hurts. Referee has
here.
called a scrum now. Finds support inside. What a step!
Help there,
Desperately
first
close
tackle.
to the try line. Plays the ball a couple out. He
Help,
is so
second
close
tackle.
to getting there.
Help
Plays
there,
it
tackle
just
3.
5 metres from the line. Feeds it on. Passes.
Help,
Wrapped up.
tackle 4.
They haven't been able to make much ground here. Plays the ball. Gets the ball. What a try that is. The Tigers have had the try awarded, and that'll put more points on the board. Hunt got in good position, timed their run, and reaps the reward for a good piece of play.
A superb try this. Brilliantly played.
And that conversion levels the scores.
Scores level. Who's got the next move?
The kickoff is deep. Dewey collects it on the full. Hunt. He's got momentum.
Help
He's
there,
shut
1.
down there by the defence.
And aren't the home fans happy about it?
Dumped in the
2.
tackle. And there is the second tackle. Rushes into dummy half. May.
Help
2
there,
defenders
third
and
tackle.
he's down.
This is just absolutely sensational. A gripping contest.
The
Help,
Tigers
that's 4.
throwing themselves against the defensive line. Unable to break through. Unable to break through. Gets his hands free and offloads. The ball's turned over. It's an intercept.
Advantage.
No
Knock on.
excuse for that knock on.
Advantage. Play on. Help
2 in the
there,
tackle,
0 tackle.
and they get him to ground. Tries the inside pass. Fainu powers forward.
Help,
Counters the
that's
call
1.
from the referee. That's the first of 6. Shovels it on. Feeds the short ball.
Help
And
there,
taken
that's
by
2.
the defence. Second of 6 tackles there. Luai.
Well done.
The
Help,
referee
3.
calls help.
Takes the safe option.
Snappy pass. He surges forward.
Help
Is
there,
dragged
4th
to the
tackle.
ground. 4th tackle. Play the ball now. Luai.
Help,
Contained by the
5.
defence. Strong defence here. Comes up with a play the ball. Gets a kick in. Shows some urgency getting to the loose ball. That ball is over the sideline. Gets the dummy half. May. The visitors notch a 4-pointer.
That's a try.
I was just getting over the brilliance of the first try, and now they've scored another. It didn't take them long to get up into an attacking position from the restart. They executed that last play to perfection, Bossy.
And they'll pick up the points. The Tigers lead by 6. Goes long. Luai able to take that catch. Fainu with momentum.
Help
Thrown to
there,
ground.
1.
On tackle 1. At dummy half. Lays it off. That's a clever pass.
Help,
Referee
tackle
shouting
2.
hell.
A bit disappointing. They've been terrible. They need radical improvement.
May
Help there,
driving
3rd
forward.
tackle.
Passes inside. Flicks the ball inside.
Help, 4.
Right on defence.
Beautiful.
Cuts out a few of his teammates. Well, they didn't use all 5 tackles there. And they've managed to get the ball. Weaves his way. That's commitment getting to the loose ball.
Help there.
Rounded up
First
by the
tackle.
defence. That's the first tackle. Pierce ball.
Nice pass.
The
No,
defence
second
scuffs out
tackle.
the chance of an offload. That's the second.